So I'm sure many of you already know this, but the interest rate has gone up another 25 basis points. And now this is a big kick in the gut to a lot of people. However, the reason for them doing this is fairly simple. So the RBA has a target inflation rate between 2 and 3%. And quite consistently over the last 4, 5, 6 months or so, we have been outside of that range quite significantly. So in order to start to bring it back down into that 2 and 3%, the RBA has increased the interest rates, and we may bubble along at this range for a little bit. We may get another increase. However, we probably won't start to see a decline in this until the inflation rate starts to come down to 2%, 2 to 3%, maybe even lower. And this won't happen just like that. It will start to happen over time and slowly. So what does this mean for buyers and sellers? Well, for buyers, what we've been seeing, especially in our areas, is that there's been a flood of new properties come in over the last month or so. And as well, we're seeing a lot of properties from before Christmas stay on the market and start to hit the market again. And that is pure evidence of an oversupply. And we all know supply and demand, when supply is up here and demand starting to lower, prices start to flatten out. And with the market starting to flatten out, it's becoming a lot more stable and predictable. So you can almost guess where any property is going to sell for within 5-10% if you're looking at the comparable sales. So it can be a fantastic time to get into the market without as much competition, with more clarity around what you're buying and what the market says its value is. You can wait for the interest rates to come down so you can have that little bit extra money to spend. But by the time you start to get approved for that, then the property you're looking to buy, there's going to be so many more buyers come back into the market, as happens when interest rates go down. And that is going to then boost the price of the property you're getting into. And for sellers, for a lot of people, you're buying and selling in the same market. So yes, you can wait till people have more money to spend so you can sell for a higher price. But the one you're going to purchase it is probably going to go up just as much, if not even more. So it really boils down to what is the best decision for you. There's more or less 11 different reasons why people want to sell a property. We can walk you the steps for whichever reason is yours. And we're here to help. The best thing you can do is grab advice and make the best decision that's for you. Selling a home is one of the biggest financial decisions, but also lifestyle decisions. It's one of most people's biggest assets they have. And look, we understand that. And that's why if you do have any questions or if you'd like some help or what's the next step for you, please